readers. Hello from my classroom. It's a little messy over there, but that's okay. Funny story today, our desks were all pushed to the side because the floors had been mopped, and I told the students they could put their desks wherever they wanted in the room, and they all put them in the back of the room in a little clump, and we have this giant space. So we've had a little dancing space today, which has been lovely. And one of my students chose this book for me to read today. It's called Joseph Had a Little Overcoat. I thought he must be really cold, like I'm really cold today, which is why I'm still wearing my hat inside. Joseph had a little overcoat. It was old and worn. You see his coat? Has a few patches on it. Look at all of his critters. So he made a jacket out of it and went to the fair. Oh, so he did a little sewing and changed his jacket. I wish you could feel this because I love to feel things as I'm reading. Joseph had a little jacket. It got old and worn. Now the smaller jacket has patches. Even his pants have patches. Look, we're getting a little clue here as to what's going to happen next. So he made a vest out of it and danced at his nephew's wedding. That looks nice. So it was an overcoat, and then a jacket, and then a vest. Joseph had a little vest. It got old and worn. Look in the window. Two buddies. So he made a scarf out of it and sang in the men's choir. Can you see him with his scarf? Joseph had a little scarf. It got old and worn. What do you think he could make next that's smaller than a scarf? If you look here, you'll get a little clue. So he made a necktie out of it and went to visit his married sister in the city. Look at that, used to be an overcoat, now is a necktie. He is very creative. Joseph had a little necktie. It got old and worn. Do you see the shape on the horse? What do you think it could be next? So he made a handkerchief out of it and drank a glass of hot tea with lemon. Delicious. Uh-oh, there's nothing here to give us a clue about what happens next. Joseph had a little handkerchief. It got old and worn. Do you see a clue here at the end of the bed, right below the chicken? Looks like his bathrobe was old and worn also. So he made a button out of it and used it to fasten his suspenders. Wowee. Such good use using what he has. Joseph had a little button, and one day he lost it. Oh, bother. Now he had nothing. Do you agree? Does he have nothing? I think Joseph is very creative. I think he has more than nothing. So Joseph made a book about it, which shows you can always make something out of nothing. He made a book. Oh, and there's a little, you can sing the story of Joseph and his overcoat. I can't sing it, but you could sing it if you get this book. I love it. Joseph Had an Overcoat. I'm so glad that one of my students recommended that book. Speaking of my students, they're probably on their way back from lunch, and I haven't even had my lunch yet, so I better get going. I hope you have a great day and you stay warm and you are creative and that you keep reading. Bye, readers.